Have you ever been mad at God, hurt, frustrated, annoyed? Of course you have, because we're human, and most of the time, things don't go according to the way we planned it, right? It's very easy to get consumed in our little world or our bubble. And when things don't go according to plan, something happens unexpectedly, a prayer doesn't get answered the way we thought it should be or in the time frame we wanted it to be, we get upset and we turn to God. God, how could you have let this happen to me? God, why won't you take me out of this situation? Or why won't you answer this prayer? Or why am I the one that has to go through this situation? I believe in this next step of maturity that God is calling each and every one of us to. We need to start thinking differently and asking different questions. When we ask questions like, God, why are you doing this? Or why am I going through this situation? We often will miss an opportunity to receive something new and fresh from God that will help us grow in our maturity. To help us understand this further, I want to read a story to you in John chapter 4, verses 7 through 11. It's the story of the Samaritan woman at the well. A woman of Samaria came to draw water. Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink," for his disciples had gone away into the city to buy food. Then the woman of Samaria said to him, "How is it that you, being a Jew, ask a drink from me, a Samaritan woman? For Jews have no dealings with Samaritans." Jesus answered and said to her, "If you only knew the gift of God, and who it is who says to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." The woman said to him, "Sir, you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where then do you get that living water?" So in the story of the woman at the well, we see that Jesus approaches her and asks her for a drink. And because of the woman's past mindsets, hurts, frustrations, feelings, emotions, she was prohibited to receive this life-giving water that Jesus was wanting and willing to give her, because she believed that, listen, you shouldn't even be talking to me because I'm a Samaritan, you're a Jew. And you definitely shouldn't be talking to me because I'm a woman and you're a man. And to go even further, when Jesus said that he had life-giving water for her, because she didn't see that Jesus had the tools in his hands to draw from the well, he had no bucket, he had no rope, there was no way that she could believe that he had something valuable to offer her. So it's important when we look to our situations that we don't allow past mindsets to get in the way and hold us back from receiving what God has for us. That we don't doubt God and doubt that he has the tools in his hands to do what it is that he needs to do to mature us in our life and what we're going through. So instead of turning to God and saying, "God, do this for me," or "God, take me out of this situation," or complain, and "God, why do you have me here?" It's important that we allow God to renew our minds, shake those old mindsets, and allow our hearts to be open to receive what it is that God has for us. That we pray and say, "God, renew my mind, and I'm asking you to show me what it is that you have for me in this season, in this situation, in the trials, in the hurt, in the pain, and whatever situation I'm going through. God, I know that there's a purpose, and I know that you can bring beauty from these ashes, God. I know that you have something so valuable for me to help me grow, to help me mature, to help me become all that you have called me to be." And I don't want past mindsets to get in the way. I don't want doubts about how I think it should happen, or I don't want to doubt you to think that you don't have the tools in your hands to give me this life-giving water. God has something for you, but it's important that we allow ourselves to be open, not allowing anything of the past to hold us back to receive this new and fresh word that God has for each and every one of us. So, in your time of prayer, ask God to renew your mind, that he could shake away the old mindsets that we have, and that we could be this new creation in him to receive what it is that he has for us.